Hey everybody, Ultimate Oddball here. Today I'm going to discuss a study evaluating the use of a computer program created to teach autistic people to recognize emotional expression in others. The program was designed with 5 separate sections using illustrations and other images, each designed utilizing different methods. Participants' understanding of emotional expression before and after the intervention period was assessed using the facial expression photographs from Spence, Hoppe's Strange Stories, and emotional recognition cartoons. The results showed an improvement in assessments for the group using the program, as well as a decrease in the number of errors made in the program over time. The first method of assessment used 10 black and white photographs of facial expressions. An emotional expression was named, and the child had to point to which image correlated. The second used Hoppe's Strange Stories, a, quote, set of stories in which something non-literal is said that the child is asked to explain, end quote. Participants are then scored based on how much they understand the mental states of the characters. The third involved a series of emotion recognition cartoons from Teaching Children with Autism to Mind Read, a Practical Guide by Howland et al. 1999. This study involved 22 children aged 12 to 18 diagnosed with either autism or Asperger syndrome, with half of them using the program during 10 half-hour sessions over 2 weeks. The program, called the Emotion Trainer, was designed around images and had no sound, requiring participants to read the items. It had 5 sections with 20 items in each section. If answered correctly, a well done message was received. An incorrect choice would result in a try again message. A second incorrect choice would again result in try again, this time showing the correct selection. This would repeat until the correct selection was made. Items were randomly selected from a large pool, with the answer buttons and names randomly assigned. This resulted in a highly variable experience for participants, meaning they were unlikely to see the same screen even after multiple uses of the program. Finishing the section would cause a "well done, you have completed the section" message to be displayed on screen alongside a bouncing picture of a happy face. Completing the program resulted in a separate animation with the message, "Congratulations, you have completed the program," and a different animation. The first section involved showing participants photos of facial expressions and asking them whether the person looked happy, sad, angry, or afraid, and to click on the option below. The second used photos captioned with hypothetical scenarios describing a situation which would generally trigger emotion. Participants were again asked to choose one of the 4 emotions used previously. Section 3 involved showing a picture of something the character wanted, and then a different item, which is what they actually got. Participants were asked to decide whether this would make the character happy or sad. Section 4 was similar to Section 2, but used mental states rather than physical, focusing on thoughts and how they can cause an emotional response. The participants were again asked to choose whether an event, hear a thought, would make the character happy, sad, angry, or afraid. The fifth section showed an illustration of an object or event. Participants were informed on screen whether the character liked or disliked it, and whether the object or event occurred to them. 10 out of 11 participants concluded the full period of study in the test group. Researchers noted that, quote, this comparative trial showed that using the Emotion Trainer had significant positive effects on participants' performance, both within the program and on the assessment tasks, end quote. The results showed improvement on every section of the program, with significant improvement on the, quote, sections focused on predicting emotions generated by external stimuli and by mental states, end quote. Section 1, which focused on faces, did not show significant improvement, which researchers hypothesized could be due to limitations in the program or due to it not being possible to teach. If I had to venture a guess, I'd say it may be partially due to prosopagnosia, otherwise known as face blindness, which is common in autistic individuals. While this study had limitations, including the relatively small number of participants, it highlights an area of solid potential for future work. My personal experience in life, being diagnosed well into adulthood, means that I spent a lot of time in my childhood practicing things and learning how to cope. The key to optimizing therapeutic technique, in my opinion, is to base intervention around activities which are inherently engaging. Well, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for coming by. Have a good day. Hey everybody, Ultimate Oddball here. If you want to stay up to date with my videos, click subscribe. I release a new video on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I do gaming commentary and review. I talk about my experiences on the autism spectrum. and I share my opinions and thoughts on a variety of matters. My hope is that, through my videos, I can help to dispel some of the misinformation, confusion, and negativity people have regarding autism. Thank you for helping me do that by watching these videos.